Hello, I am creating the album right now called Canbaro. It's a double album, and I think it's going very well. So I thought it would be fair to give some background information. What are these songs about? They're actually inspired by the tarot. What's that? Well, it's an ancient way of predicting and talking about life. There is these card. There is the major part of um, the tarot cards is actually called the major arcana. They are different. And I simply started to draw them as a drawer. You can see them here. I don't know if I put it over here, might be able to see it. And I drew all of the major arcana. They're sort of like it has different energies and so on. This is for instance, the moon card. You'll be able to see here where you have howling wolves down here, and the tarot cards all have to do about certain aspects about life, and some of them are you've probably heard about the Tower, which is a very dramatic card in the tarot. You probably also heard about Death, which is not this one. Sorry, Death will come a little bit later here, I can see. And the interesting thing about these cards is if you study them, which I did study all the, and then this is Death. Then I actually, and this is the Hanged Man in the album. This has become Walking on Sky. And you actually have that each of these cards from the major arcana have transformed into a song. So you will see that there is this is the world card, and what I wanted to share is that there's this story about this wise man. Whether that's me talking to a younger version of myself, which is the Apprentice, I don't know. I like to think so, but I'm probably not that wise. But I was trying to extract as much knowledge as I could from the cards, and I made a short story about each, and then I changed that short story to lyrics for a song. So each of the songs in Canbaro, and Canbaro is just basically a constructed word. Maybe it reminds us a little bit about the Camino, which is this walk you can take where you contemplate life. Maybe that's the inspiration. I can't really remember, but it's a coined up word. And now you have a little bit of the background. The background for what's the content of the song, the lyrics, and so on, is actually a very long journey I've done in philosophy, religion, and so on. And you would be able to hear that. So if you actually hear the songs in sequence, you actually go from one tarot card through the next, and you actually complete the major arcana, which is the basic tarot cards. Me personally, I think the tarot cards was a way of relaying knowledge about life. You have all these people not being able to read, but you had this card, and then the symbols, and then you would be able to talk about philosophy and so on, and you would have sort of like a curriculum of life. What's life about? Life is the major arcana, and is very well described in the major arcana. And then it got mystical and was used to sort of make prophecies about life and so on. But if you know the basic principles of the major arcana in the tarot cards, you actually can do prophecies, because it's basically knowledge about life. Okay, so that's big words for these songs, but now you know the background for every one of them is that they have a card, which is actually you'll be able to find, and some of them are very dramatic, and some of them are very sort of like very strong around values and so on. Anyway, I thought you should have that background because, as I said, I really like this this music, which is the result of it, and I thought you deserve to have a little bit of background. All right, take care.